position in American sports. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on the schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Lewis to throw. Got a man. It's Perry. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll try it again. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Now on 3rd down after that run. Leaves it with the back. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Handoff from the gun. And And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. The Boilermakers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Under fire. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Touchdown, Purdue! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The Ducks are in the hurry up.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Hauls it in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Can't get him to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll try the run. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Kansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. You've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Lewis to throw. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Burrell. Fights off a defender. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field, looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Gives it to the back on the draw. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He'll do it himself. Crosses the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here they come again, the Ducks and their one-man band at quarterback just slicing up this defense.
Man, and those one names have been so good. Mariota, Herbert, Dixon. You go back, these guys, they always find great playmakers at the quarterback spot who can make big plays.
Going to run it. It's Burrell. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Turning it on! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. On the option. Now the pitch. White crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting...
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Punt is on its way. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
That's it, fly. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Oh, man, almost an interception on the screen. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And it'll be down right there. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Looking downfield on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And back to the air on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And, man, what a mistake. Jesse, how much do you think about as a quarterback? I'm backed up in my own end. Like, I got to be conservative, or do you just play football?
No, you've got to be conservative, especially that part of the field. You cannot try and force the ball into an area where there's a lot of defenders. That interception really cost this offense. We're going to see if that leads to points.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through the tackle. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Lewis to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Braswell.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a crease to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pocket breaking down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Toggle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got him. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Makes one-man miss. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Turns it loose. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Ready to try the point after. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. This will likely be the last play of the half. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
I can end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the